Hello and welcome to Wilson's Barbecue. In this video I'm going to show you how I like to cook chicken thighs at home. So I've got these chicken thighs that are in the fridge that I need to use. There's only 3 of them, and I've got a PK Grills PK-TX outside, which I haven't used for low and slow, and I really want to give that a go and see how it works. So I thought I may as well film it. I'm going to show you how I like to make chicken thighs kind of competition barbecue style, so they have a bite through skin. The method that I use, which most of you probably know about, almost never fails, and you always get that nice bite through skin. When you bite into the chicken, the whole skin doesn't come off, it doesn't stay rubbery, it goes nice and crispy. So I'm going to show you how I do that. So as I say, I've just got some chicken thighs here, need to be used, so I may as well show you. So we've got 3 chicken thighs, smell good, all fresh. And what we're going to do for that bite through skin is, and you've probably seen this before, is first off find the side where the skin removes easily, and we're going to take this completely off. I'm just going to show you how I do one of these because it takes a while to do. Remove that. So we've got our chicken thigh kind of skinless just there. I'm not going to do any trimming to it, this isn't competition. And then we've got our chicken skin. So this is the side which you would normally see, and this is the underside. Get rid of that. So the key to this is a super sharp knife. This is a Victorinox boning knife. I'll put a link in the description to the one that I have, but you need a sharp knife to be able to do this. So this is nothing new. You find this method all over YouTube. Loads of competition guys use it, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So what you need to do is remove this fat. There's a layer of fat under the skin, and what you need to do is remove that. That's what kind of stops the skin from crisping up, and almost always means that it slides off when you bite into it. There are ways that you can cook it and not do this method and get bite through skin, but I just prefer this method. It works every time. So what you need to do is kind of get at a 45-degree angle, make sure the skin's nice and flat, and just basically probably start off at a 90-degree angle first off. Basically just start scraping, and what you'll find is the fat will start to come away from the skin. So you can see there, this has kind of gone transparent, so the skin is transparent. The fat is kind of building up there, so all we're going to do is just keep scraping away from us, so all of the skin looks just like that. So that's one half done. You can see there, hopefully you can see the difference. So I'm just going to flip it over, get this side done, and I'll show you what we do to get it back onto the thigh. So there's our chicken skin, all the fat's come off. So what we're going to do now is get this back onto the thigh. So what I'm trying to do is just match up the straight edge. So there's it will wrap around the chicken like that. So I'm looking for the straighter edge to line up with the straight side of the chicken thigh. So this is my straight edge. Let's make sure all that fat's off. Just pick the chicken skin up and just wrap it back around the chicken. Kind of mold it to make sure that it fully fits. And again, this is what the kind of competition guys would do. And it does seem like a lot of effort, but I just find it works. It makes for a much more pleasant eating experience. And there we go. Use this method for competition if you like. I just do it at home. There we go, there's our chicken thigh. I'm going to do it to these 2 do the exact same thing, and we'll have 3 chicken thighs ready to season, and we'll get this PK going as well. So there we go, there's our 3 chicken thighs done. All the skins have been scraped, wrapped back round. So now all I'm going to do is just cover them in a barbecue rub. I'm just going to use the Heath Riles honey rub because I like this one. You can use obviously any rub. I'm just going to let those hang out for a bit, let the rub rehydrate and kind of attach to the skin while I go outside and get the PK fired up. So we're going to get the PK set up for low and slow. I've got some briquettes in there from the other day, so I'm going to put a few more into the chimney and then light it up. So that'll probably do me to start off with. So we'll put a couple of tumbleweeds under. Just let it go. So this chimney's almost ready to go. The coals aren't fully white, but I don't need that for what I'm doing. So I'm just going to empty these in here. I'm going to shut that grate up for now. I'm going to open the bottom vent. And I'm not putting my wood on just yet. I'm going to bring the grill up to temperature first because I don't want to waste any of that smoke. So I'm going to leave this open for about 5 minutes just to help some of these other coals catch, and then we'll shut it down and bring it up to temperature. So these coals have been going for about 5 minutes now. I've opened all the vents on the bottom. I'm just going to close it down, open the vents on the top, make sure there's plenty of airflow, and then we'll start to dial in the temperature. So as you can see, the thermometer on the side, this is the side where the chicken's going to be. We're very slowly coming up to temperature now, which is what I want, because I want to catch it when it gets to around 300 Fahrenheit. I don't want it to go too much over, so this is coming up slow. Once we get around 275, I'll start closing some of the dampers, the intake and the exhausts, and try and dial in that 300 Fahrenheit. So it's been about 20 minutes and we're starting to get up to roughly where we want to be before we start closing the dampers down. So we're going to start doing that now. So on the PK you've got a damper here, and 2 exhausts. So I've got my fire on this side. I'm going to put my meat on that side, which is also where the thermometer is, and what we want to do is create airflow which comes through here underneath the hot coals. It gets a nice amount of airflow to the coals to keep them hot. It won't come out here because this damper will be closed. It will go over here, over the meat, and out here. So this one's going to be open, this one's going to be closed, this one's going to be open, and this one's going to be closed. So the first thing I'm going to do is close off the ones that I know are going to be closed throughout the cook. So that'll be this one under here, and this one I've already closed up. And now all we need to do is just monitor this, and when it gets to 300 I'll probably start dialing back this one here. So this has started to run pretty nicely at around 300 to 310 with both dampers open, so I haven't actually needed to adjust this. That's just how it's naturally fallen. So we're going to get the chicken thighs on, and we're going to add a little bit of smoke as well. Now we're just going to add a small piece of oak. It's only going to be on here for an hour or so, so this will do. Close it up, watch the temperatures. So this has been going for about 20 minutes. If you can see, there's a good amount of smoke coming out of there. Been 20 minutes. I haven't adjusted the dampers at all, and it's still sitting at 300, which is where I want it. Just that one small piece of small piece of wood has created a nice amount of smoke and it's still going, so you don't need much. So just another quick update. This has been going for about 45 minutes now. It's bang on 300 Fahrenheit or 150 Celsius, and I haven't touched it. It's just held like that. Vents full open on the top, closed over there. Yeah, so far really impressed. Super efficient, there's not a lot of charcoal in there, and it just won't budge, so that's good. Right, so the PK's been holding at 300 for about an hour. I've just checked it and the rub has set nicely on the chicken, so I'm just using my finger to check that it's not easily coming away, which it isn't. I've got an old, well not an old, but a bread pan there that I'm going to use to tenderize these. So I've got a little bit of butter which I'll just put in there, and I'm just using that to really stop the help to prevent the chicken from sticking to the bottom. And then we're going to go in with our chicken thighs. You can see there the nice colour. So that's on there. So we'll come back in about half an hour, check the temperature. If they're at 200 or 94 C, drizzle them with barbecue sauce and just let that set. But for now, this is going to keep rolling at around 300 Fahrenheit or 150 Celsius, and the PK is doing well. I'm really impressed. So it's been about half an hour. PK is still running at about 300, dropped a little bit, maybe 295. I'm just going to take this off. Looking pretty good, just temp check them. Not going to win any presentation competitions, but they're going to taste good, I'm sure. Got those on. We're just going to drizzle this sauce all over. I'm just going to kind of go light. Might have to apply this twice. Shut that down. Let that sauce thicken up. So it's been about half an hour. They're looking pretty good colour wise, so let's just take them inside, let them rest, and we'll try them. So that's it, that's my chicken thigh recipe, cooked on the PK. Real simple. I scraped that skin off at the beginning to allow it to have bite through skin. Cooked it around 300 Fahrenheit or 150 Celsius. Put some rub on it, glazed it at the end. So let's bite into one. That's pretty good. Try the other side. Definitely worth the effort. Really worth the effort. So if you like this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you're notified when my next video is coming out. Go over to Instagram, give me a follow, talk to me. Love to chat barbecue. So yeah, if you like this video, there'll be more coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to start using the PK a lot more. I'm going to be doing some videos on the master built. Going to be using the offset as usual. So yeah, subscribe and I'll see you in a couple of weeks for a new video.